Okay, so tonight it is February 13th, Tuesday. Um, Took a kind of a break working on the car this weekend, but we're back at it. We're in the house tonight because it's cold and I can do this work in the house because it's not super loud or super messy. Everybody's gone to bed asleep and I'm out here working in the kitchen, working on drilling and tapping the intake manifold. I've already actually done the work. I forgot to film an opener, but we're going to film it now, and then, yeah, this is what we did. We drilled and tapped right here in the back for these 1/4 inch NPT to 6AN fittings, and drilled through, so we have a water passage that goes through the intake manifold, and we'll go to the back of the head. Right there. Yay. Did that to both sides. Marked it all up with the gasket in the head, so it should line up pretty good. And this will be our back ports for the coolant bypass. But there we go. These are little 90-degree fittings. Got to put thread tape on all these. But we got the coolant bypass block up front. Thermostat's above here, nothing below. There's a gasket underneath here. We got, I think it's, gosh, what is that? 1/2 inch? I don't remember. Might be 3/4. No, it's not 3/4. 3/8 MPT, I think, maybe. Fittings in here. Or, yeah, MPT. To 6AN. And then we're going to come around, and then the heads actually have a 1/4 inch MPT hole into the coolant jacket of the head right in this area, so we are going to have to mill a little bit out of this area. I think it's going to be a little further back and then a little further forward on the other side. It's not directly in the middle, but we'll have to mill that out of the intake manifold to put that in here. I've got those fittings out in the garage, and I think I'm actually going to mock it up on the 400 block that I have out there with the new heads. Just get them sitting on there and then get this bolted to it so I can mock out where I need to mill. So I can mill that. And then I can actually measure and cut my AN line and get it run. I think I'm going to go around the outside here to a T fitting, and then probably down and under and out the back. Or it may just go in and then around the back. I don't know yet, but that's the plan. We got to mock that up and see how that's going to work out. But yeah, that's what we're working on tonight. So it turned out I did not have the correct size tap handle with me at home. I have it at work, but I didn't really want to wait to do this, so I got a wrench that is the correct size for the tap. I don't recommend doing this. It worked out for me, but it's definitely not recommended to try it like this. You could also sometimes turn it with a good pair of pliers, but again, not recommended. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. Okay, so we got all our holes drilled. We got nice pass through to our fitting there. And nice pass through to that fitting there. Got the holes tapped and drilled on the other side. Obviously there'll be some thread tape that goes on these. I think I've got blue thread tape. That'll look kind of nice. So they'll snug up pretty good here and here. Then we'll have our fittings again here into the heads, and then obviously right here and here for the front, because we already have coolant passages in the manifold in the front. I wish that they made more performance intakes with the coolant crossover in the back, but I understand why they don't. It's kind of a pain in the butt to have all that extra stuff going around the distributor hole there. This works out pretty good. I would imagine some people would just run a line from here to here even, but most kits for coolant bypass only come with enough fittings or line to go either from here to here or from here to here. They either skip the middle or skip the back. Most of them, I would say, probably go to the back and skip the middle, because I would imagine a lot of aftermarket heads have a port in the middle here, but we do. So we're gonna get all that hot coolant out. Especially, I'm excited to get the coolant away from the Siamese exhaust port cylinders and valves. That should help keep our head gaskets intact there, especially when we end up running nitrous on this thing. Especially if we run a lot of nitrous on this thing, even boost, it gets hot there. And I know that people have had issues with blowing back head gaskets on the back two cylinders if they don't have a bypass in the back and are only running the stock crossover here. So this should make a big difference in longevity of our head gaskets and of our heads and cylinders, hopefully. So yeah, that's all we're gonna do for tonight. I'm not sure if I'll put this video up by itself as a shorter video, or if I'm going to include this in a longer video where I mock everything up on my 400 block and end up milling this out and putting in the fittings here and doing the lines. We'll see what happens, but that's going to be it for tonight. So good night.